Hello everyone, hope you're all doing great. Today we are going to be a little studious. Have any one of you heard about reflection essays? So if not, we are going to know how to write a reflection paper. Actually, it's a full guide with free example on writing a reflection paper. So a reflection paper is actually a very common type of paper among college students more specifically. Almost any subject you enroll in usually requires you to express your opinion on certain matters. So in this video, I'm going to explain how to write a reflection paper and provide you with examples and useful tips that will make the writing process easier. So it's more wordy, so kindly don't feel bored because it's really important. Reflection papers should have an academic tone, yet you are going to be personal and subjective. In this type of paper, you should analyze and reflect upon how an experience, academic task, article, or lecture has shaped your perception or thoughts on a subject that is under discussion or you have to reflect upon. Here is what you need to know about writing an effective reflection paper. What you need to do is to stick around with the video until we are completely done with all the parts. And also I'm going to share with you a very useful website that is Essay Pro, professional essay writing service. So you can learn a lot on that. So what is a reflection paper? A reflection paper simply is a type of paper that requires you to write your opinion on a topic, supporting it with your observation and personal examples. All right. Now, having that said, as opposed to presenting your reader the opinions of the other academics and writers, in this essay you get an opportunity to write your point of view. And the best part is that there is no wrong answer. It's your opinion, and it's your job to express your thoughts in a manner that will be comprehensible and clear for the readers. The topic range is endless. Here are some examples. For instance, whether or not you think aliens exist, what's your favorite TV show, or what your opinion is on the outcome of World War II. You can write about pretty much anything that you want, but be sure that it shows your perception, your own opinion. Now, there are three types of a reflection paper. And depending on which one you end up with, the tone you write with can be slightly different. All right? Now let's consider the first one. The first type is the educational reflective papers. Here, your job is to write feedback about a book, movie, or seminar you attended or a lecture in a manner that teaches the reader about it. You got the idea, like you become a person explaining what you learned. The second is the professional paper. Usually it is written by people who study or work in education or psychology. For example, it can be a reflection on someone's behavior. So you are explaining what do you think about it. And the last is the personal type, which explores your thoughts and feelings about a personal subject, right? Let's take a start about knowing the format of a reflection paper. How shall it be? The good news is reflection papers typically don't follow any specific format. Since it's your opinion, professors usually let you handle them any way you are comfortable with. Okay? It's best to write your thoughts freely without guideline or constraints. If your reflection paper was assigned to you, the format of your paper must be depending on the criteria set up by your professor. So kindly stick to that. How to start a reflection paper? That's really interesting. There is no hard and fast rule of starting a reflection paper. So the first thing to do is, when beginning to work on a reflection essay, is to read your article throughout. While taking notes or attending to a lecture, take notes. Whether you are reflecting on, for example, on an activity, newspaper, book, academic essay, you want to highlight the key ideas and concepts. All right, you can make your own personal notes about it. Then you can start writing your reflection paper by summarizing the main concepts of your notes to see if your paper includes all the information which is needed for your readers. So you make sure that you are not missing the important things. It's recommended that you show charts or graph or diagrams, for instance, if some data is involved, so you can show it and it's more attractive to the readers. All right. Now, after you have finished reading your article, it's time to brainstorm. I have got a very simple but tricky, something that is really important brainstorming technique for writing the reflection papers. And what technique is that? You have to get connected for the second part of the video, and I'm going to share that in part 2. Stay happy.